So, oh, we're just first picking Cassante. I mean, Callista Renata is available, Varus is available, Lucian Milio is available. We can just pick Udyr to go into the Cassante, but we really don't need to pick Udyr yet, guys. We could pick a really strong bot lane here. We could pick Karma here. Okay, we're going Udyr and Brand. I don't know why we've picked Udyr. We should pick Udyr third. Like, I'd much rather we go, like, Karma. Either with a... I mean, maybe not with a jungler, because Xin Zhao and Graves are both banned, but... Like, I really don't think we needed to pick our top lane right now. I guess maybe RA just wanting to play for counter picks, so saving as many lanes as possible, but... Realistically, I feel like Callista Renata is pretty fantastic. Like Lucian for Assume as well. Assume's been one of the best players on this team. So Doggo's going to get the Lucian instead. Which Doggo has played a whole bunch of Lucian this split. They've played a ton of Lucian Milio. I mean, it's not been incredible. Partly just because this team has not been incredible. So now RA in a weird spot because whatever, if you pick an AD carry or a support, you don't get your duo. I guess Nautilus is fine. You can go with just about anything. So now we're probably going to ban mid laners. So we could ban things like, I mean, Hui and Azir are already banned. You ban Orianna, yeah, Talia. Orianna, maybe ban the TF if you're not sure. I don't think Yukai would take TF mid, though. For here, you want to ban, like, Varus, maybe Callista, maybe Draven. That's a K, not an A. It may look like an A, but then you could just focus on... Okay, yeah. You could focus on junglers. Nio has played... one game of the Kindred. There's also the Viego as well, which you could ban, another carry jungle that works with the Karma quite well. So a Kali banned as well. So just trying to remove mid laners that potentially could get kill threat onto Vikla. Vikla having a very passive setup here. I mean, there's a reasonable argument for Aphelios still, for Assume. Like, I mean, there's a ton of AD carries up. There's a ton of things that you could play, but, like, Aphelios kind of just fell off of the map. Varus is still open. So, honestly, well, Viego's banned, so we can just play Varus, but we're just going to go Lee Sin because we want the jungle matchup, or we want the priority jungler. So, Hacker's going to have to go tank jungler, really, because I don't really know what other... I guess Vi would be the other, like, aggressive jungler you could pick. You have a melee top laner, so it's fine. I don't know what you're going to go mid lane. I guess Nico's open. Nico could be an option for Yukai. Orianna's still up to... Oh, Tristana. So we get Tristana mid. I kind of like the Vi over Sejuani, honestly. Ooh, Poppy's interesting. It's good in the 1v1 against Lee Sin. You don't have a ton of dashes on the enemy team. It's just Lee Sin and Nautilus. When is LPL going to update the patch? I do not know. Here comes the dreaded Hacker Lee Sin. Luckily for you, it's Dio playing it. The Maokai locked in, and we get the Draven from Assume. Let's go. This is Assume's first Draven game this year, which I believe he has played a bunch of Draven in the past. I'm going to double check his stats there, but I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident I've seen Assume's Draven before, and I think it was decent. RA, Assume. Oh, I forgot to eat breakfast. I've just realized. I can feel it in my stomach. Yeah, it's his second most played champion. Although his win rate isn't good, but then he's never been on a good team. So, you know, it's kind of... I don't know whether you can really judge him based on that, since he's never been on a team that's like really solid. Honestly, as much as I don't rate Hacker, I'm rooting for Up because of my boy IG Yukai. Dude, Yukai's had some pretty great games. Like, the thing with this Ultra Prime roster is so many of their games, they actually find leads. It's just that they then end up throwing those leads away. Like, there has been so many games where it really feels like Ultra Prime should just be winning, and then like they'll get a fight, then they'll overextend after the fact, or they'll make a split decision that an enemy team can pick apart very easily. So it's been kind of a depressing split for Ultra Prime, honestly. They have had so many games that were close to good. Either way. What I might try today, guys, I might try moving my camera, because I know the camera's been a bit of a problem. It's been in the way of some replays, been in the way of player cams, been in the way of the stats. What I'm thinking is I could go up here. Like, if I sit the camera there, it feels slightly more in the way. But it's not actually blocking any information. Means you get the player cams. I don't know, what do you guys think? The other option is, like, down here. But you sometimes get 2 rows of buffs, so there's not really space. Let's try here for a little bit. See how that goes. Oh boy, level 1. Hacker in all kinds of trouble. Nayo's flashing for the kill. There is a blast cone, so I think he gets out. Beautiful. Nayo gets first blood. Lee Sin, first blood at level 1. And you get to take enemy red buff. I mean, you really can't ask for more than that, can you? Yeah, you prefer it in the player cam place? Okay. I prefer this on paper as well. It's more just like people were... They started doing replays on the bottom right of the screen. I don't... Since when have they done that? Either way. Zora already threatening, as you should be. You got... Oh, nice. Good hook. Soon wasn't really in position to capitalize in a big way. Okay, we're trading even mid. This is actually kind of dicey. We've got 2 junglers that can very easily go for a gank. Flashes are up, but does get a little spicy. It's more spicy for Vikla, although the wave, I think, is pushing towards him. Yokai obviously will have his jump. But yeah, look at this. Ping mid from Nayo. No flash available for Nayo, but Vikla could flash onto Yokai for the roots. There we go, jump forced. Nayo just going to use the Prio mid to... well, not the Prio, the threat mid to move topside. And realistically, Hacker not going to be in with a chance of, like, 1v1ing anything at this point in the game. So, with Udyr having infinite Prio in the top lane, Nayo should have control of the top side, should be able to get that Scuttle Crab. The mid Prio from Yokai does make it slightly more difficult. But it's not so dramatic that there's no way to move in. Hacker is getting a little cheeky with it. Still spot this out. Scry's Bloom comes through. The crab is started by Hackers. Yokai does dodge the Q. Okay, Hacker gets it. I'm surprised Nayo wasn't more aggressive there, but I guess with Yokai off of vision, didn't want to do anything too crazy. Xiaoshu not moving from top. Do you have to watch all games because you're a caster? I am one of the casters, so I watch all the games anyway. Yeah, so makes sense for me to stream them. Even if they're not the most exciting games. It is important to see, like, how these teams are winning, so that, like, one of the things that I have to do is, you know, the, like, segments at the start of the official show where we show some, like, stats of players and this kind of thing? They are essentially created by the casters, so we get the stats for that. We get the like video clips of the players for those segments. So it's important that I'm like watching these games and I'm aware of how the teams are performing and what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, so that when I'm doing those segments, it's actually like those take hours to do if you don't know the teams already, because you end up having to watch so many games to figure out anything to talk about, especially with lower tier teams. Like, those segments are really easy to do with top teams because they have clear identities, they have clear strengths and weaknesses. Like, it's very obvious, like, what to talk about when you're talking about top esports, for example. When you're talking about Ultra Prime versus RA, it's a lot harder to figure out what your topics are going to be. So I'd actually argue that watching these games as a commentator is almost more important than watching the top teams, because partly just because watching the top teams is fun anyway, so going back to watch those VODs to catch up is no problem. Going back to watch Ultra Prime versus RA is a fucking chore, you know, so it's important that I watch it live and keep recent on the league. Otherwise, it can get tough to keep up. If you fall behind in LPL, it's very hard to catch up again. Okay, so Drake for Grubs. Again, this prio mid from Yukai has been really valuable. All out on the top side. Xiaoshu still trading on the Udit, actually going in onto Decade. Xiaoshu, you absolute psychopath. But he does have unlimited move speed. Look at this. He goes for a grasp proc mid-fight. Nayo, unfortunately, doesn't quite land the Q. If he lands a Q there, though, it's honestly possibly an angle. Xiaoshu actually played that really well. I feel like most Udirs just run away from that. Oh, someone did a post check? My bad, my bad. I will sit up. Jue might die. It's fine. Yeah, I think a lot of Udirs just run away there. The fact that he's going for grasp procs during that fight while trying to bait them for Nayo to join in. Nayo with Caulfield's Warhammer, by the way. Like, this is a strong Lee Sin. Oh, Doggo might get dived. Jue reset. No flash for Doggo. I don't know how confident Zora is to just go under tower, though. He has Aftershock. But you can at very least use this to invade, right? Nayo moves over. He's spotted. I'd love to see Zora roaming into the jungle here to help Nayo invade this. A smite. There we go. Raptor taken. And there we go. Now Zora's moving into the jungle. Xiaoshu proxying because we know that both junglers are on the bottom side. This is a decent early game from RA, honestly. 1,000 gold lead. We've got a CS lead mid somehow. Zora hooks Jue, but both junglers are here, so you got to be a little bit cautious. Vikler's got a CS lead. We've got a big CS lead up top. Nayo is ahead partly just from the first blood, but also managing to get into the enemy jungle here. Took the chickens. He's taking the red. Still has his whole bottom quadrant. Oh, here we go. Hacker uses his ultimate. Soon realizing he cannot catch that axe. There we go. Zora down. Nice pick onto the Nautilus. Using the ult well. Nayo on the red buff. I don't know why Jue is trading with a Draven by himself. That is lunacy. Oh no, Dragon Timer. I forgot to time it. It was on Grub spawn, right? It was like 5:30 off the top of my head. So I'm saying like 10:30 for Drake. Lovely. 5:46. Nice. Wasn't far off. Nice simple gank. Nothing too crazy. That is not a good dragon drawing. Alright, maybe we move the alerts, since the dragon timer and the alerts are clashing with each other. Maybe I'll move my alerts to that space that I was talking about before. Lovely. Would you say you expected Rare Atom to be a bit better this season or not? Not really, no. Like, I kind of expected Rare Atom to... I expected both of these teams to suck this season, to be honest. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say. Like, you know, I want all of the teams to succeed at some level, but, you know, quality of players matters. Zora getting cullinged. I don't know how we are not like being more aggressive, dominating this lane. The fact that Zora's just missing these hooks. Like, Jue has been hooked in a few times. The fact that Assume and Zora aren't converting any kills, like, there was an opportunity earlier where I feel like Assume could have, like, flashed forward to secure a kill. Thank you for the co-streams from Syria. You're very welcome. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate the support. Hey, Trouble. You're auto-modded. Wrecked. Absolutely outplayed. Okay. I've got an absolute treat for you guys, potentially. You may have heard of a little old someone called Kelsey Moser. We're gonna do a bit of casting together today. Well, maybe not casting, but we're gonna watch the games together and talk over some of the shenanigans that are occurring. She's got a very big brain. She's cleverer than I am. So I might be able to explain some of the plays a little bit more. I'll hold that thought, though, because Drake started by RA. Push Prime want to move in, but I don't really think you can contest this. They're going to try. Doesn't win the smite fight. Roots come in. Assume tanks it and cleanses it, so Nio doesn't get caught. Doggo is caught by the Q. Flash kick, but the depth charge denied the kick, and Nio goes down instead. Yuakai surviving. Oh, God, it's an absolute disaster. Nio and Zora, sheer anti-synergy. That is absolutely tragic. 1637. Thank you very much, Broken Donkey. Appreciate that. Jesus Christ, that was... The kick could have been great. It could have been beautiful. Watch this kick onto Doggo. The depth charge at the same time from Zora. So the depth charge knocks it up and denies the knockback from the kick. That really could not be sadder for RA. It's a bit of a misplay from Nio. Like, I think the depth charge is good to try and set it up from Zora. Sad times. I'm gonna get Kelsey up in here. Blast cone? Gromp escaping from the jungle? So what are we doing? Doggo has managed to get himself actually a pretty sizable lead at this point. Set CS up. He's got 2 kills. He's got his Kraken Slayer. I actually prefer this Lucian build as well. You have a bit more scaling. You have a bit more late game. Hey, how's it going?
Muted on stream for a sec, but
I have not.
Yeah.
Yeah. RA Ultra Prime, the dream.
Okay, guys, we have Munchables, all right, for this series. So everyone, you know him, you love him, absolute legend LPL caster on the call.
And on the opposite side, we've got Kelsey Moser. You know him, you love her. You know him, you know her. That got a bit weird. I was copying you too sincerely. But also, legend LPL caster, one of the OGs that actually started the LPL broadcast. For anyone that doesn't know, like, Kelsey and LPL go way back. You think I've been doing LPL a long time? I'm a mere whippersnapper in the eyes of Kelsey.
It happens. I only look down on you for not knowing the pig versus dog matchup, you know?
Yeah, I know it now. I know it now.
Yeah, that's important. So everything's redeemed.
It's all about learning.
You've been dedicated to it for a long time now, so I always appreciate it when people care about this region. It's always great. So, yeah.
So, I think the biggest question on everyone's mind, who is the better team? We saw the trash talk on Twitter before the game of 16th place taking on 12th place, saying how shit they are, which you know, I respect that the trash talking, but equally it's you know, a little
I mean,
sus.
this is the shit that I live for personally. Okay, we're big Ultra Prime fans on my stream. Okay, we love the Ramus.
I didn't know there
We
were
love
any.
we we love the we love Hacker, formerly known as Moppet. When he plays well, he's Moppet. When he plays poorly, he's Hacker. Okay.
Ultraman himself.
Joy is the rising support of all time. He's great. I actually do think Joy is pretty good.
I do think Joy has actually had a pretty decent split.
Yeah.
He's had some good moments. I like Doggo's had some decent moments as well. I don't think he's
he has.
been as bad this year as he was last year.
He's been okay. We're enjoying also some Doggo Pro View in a Pip. He does play with locked camera, so that's fun.
Intriguing. It doesn't sound good, but you know, he's a pro and I'm not, so who am I to criticize?
Exactly. But yeah, I said based on draft because RA have been in all of the like super throwy games, right? You had like the IGRA game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Flash.
Nice. Let's go, Hacker. Moppet.
Hacker's had a good game so far.
Except he got a little invaded. He kind of left Decade out to dry on the top play, but they lose 2v2, so there's not much you can do there. But basically, the reason why I said UP should win this game is because you have Tristana and Maokai and Kazante, which scale pretty well, and RA throw a lot. they throw a lot. Yeah, like the second IGRA game in that series, I don't know if anyone remembers that.
Yeah.
That was like the multiple Nexus throws. The TT RA series was a tragic series of throws. So my theory is like if they have a pretty decent scaling comp, you know, then it should be UP favored.
I agree
The
with
only
that.
yeah. The only question mark is like the Lucian, but the Lucian ended up doing pretty well. Like the Lucian's now on 3 kills.
Yeah.
Did you see the Drake fight with the Nautilus?
Yes, yeah, where the Nautilus interrupts the lead kick. Oh my
that was so
god.
sad.
It's also like, you know, I get where Nayo's coming from, but I feel like it's kind of a combo misplay, right? But I don't feel like the depth charge is the mistake there. I feel like the depth charge is fine. Yeah, I don't know. Awkward to say the least. I feel like Ultra Prime as well. They've been kind of throwy. They've had a few games where like it's even like mid-play they throw, where they're like winning a fight and then Yuakai like just flies in on his ear and ints it. Like, there's been some weird games from Ultra Prime, honestly.
Yeah, I mean they've had some really weird games, but I also agree that but I feel like there's always like the one play in the Ultra Prime game, you know? There's like the one Drake fight or whatever, and if it goes well for them, it's just it turns very suddenly and they win. Like they throw way less than RA, I feel.
Yeah.
It's like they either throw at the one Drake fight and then the game's just over, or they start winning and snowballing. Like I remember Hacker getting like 4 kills on Zhao in that one game, and then they just closed it actually pretty cleanly from there. So
yeah,
I trust UP with a lead more than I trust RA with a lead. So when RA got the first blood, I was like, well, it should be over. But
yeah,
you never. If you're a UP fan, you want RA to throw, and luckily they. So this is where we are.
I do feel as well like the comp from up scales pretty decently. Like even though your 280 carries, like Tristana's still gonna shred a tank in the late game. Although I don't know, Xiaoshu is gonna become a brick wall. I do feel like with double crack and slay, you're probably okay.
He will become a brick wall, but they have Tristana, right? That's why. Like I think the 4 or 5 sort of saved the draft. Because 1, 2, 3, I was like, okay, this could be bad.
Yeah.
So I didn't like the Lucian.
I didn't really like the early pick of Udyr from RA. I feel like you could have gone for that third, honestly, and gone for a stronger mid-jungle combo.
Or mid-jungle,
or even
maybe.
Just picking like Varus or something, yeah.
Yeah, they had the like. I guess my only question is because I think UP opened with Graves ban on 1, 2, 3, right? So if they do that, then you're already in a situation where it's like you're not gonna pick Kindred on 1-2-3 unless you're psychotic, right? Most of the time. So I feel like you're already kind of in a difficult spot with like the Karma pairing, so you're better off having your bot lane work well with Karma.
Yeah.
You could maybe go like Olaf top or something. Any Olaf top enjoyers, you know?
Yeah.
I think that might have been good.
But I feel like even if you just go like Varus and then Udyr on your third pick, right? You could still have the Udyr.
Yeah, I'm surprised there was just like everyone just ignored Varus.
I know, yeah, he just like fell through the draft.
I thought RA for sure we're gonna pick Varus.
Even on the last pick, I was like,
yeah.
Okay, this is a Varus angle, and then he locks Draven.
And awesome loves some Draven, I guess.
He does, he does. It's his second most played ever, at least in pro.
Well, Decade is actually, I'm very surprised. I think Decade did very well in this matchup. Like, it should be really hard for him, and he actually did fine.
Yeah, even in CS.
Yeah, because I think Xiaoshu's Xiaoshu's good, and I mean, the less said about Decade, the better. But you know,
yeah, I feel like
he did well. He did well.
I actually think that Xiaoshu is possibly the best player in this game, honestly, with some of the games he's had this split. Like his Aatrox especially has been clean as fuck. Like he's had some really good games.
I think Xiaoshu's really good. The Chinese broadcast highlighted him before the series too. I think Joy's really good. He would be my pick for best player in UP currently. So yeah, it's like it's not that sexy, but it's like Joy versus Xiaoshu in my head, you know? Because it's support versus tank Udyr.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What a matchup. The Emilio versus the Udyr. Who would win? Hydrogen bomb or coughing baby?
Oh? Okay, so he used the empowered Phoenix like really early, I think. Oh wow. He's actually just getting shredded.
Being invincible. Okay.
Wow. Well, yeah.
Xiaoshu lives? No, okay, he's down. Never mind. Oh. I thought he'd actually got out with that one.
Oh, okay. Drake. Let's go.
Yeah. This is the point at which Ultra Prime historically go for the dive and sprint the game instead of just taking the objective.
Chill, they have double Infernal, which is really good for Lucian. He needs the extra damage, I think, to kill Udyr.
2250 on the Drake, so 2750 a respawn. I don't know if you've seen, I've been doing my own personal dragon timer.
Oh, that's good. I'm too lazy to do that, so that's very helpful. Instead, I just make
the Drake,
first
so it's clear what it is.
So.
Yeah, I feel like this is a great example of what we were talking about before with like Tristana, Lucian, both Kraken Slayers in a straight front to back. Even if you're tanky on the Udyr, you are eventually going to go down.
I feel like what needs to happen is like RA basically just needed to engage. Like it's not great, but it's if you're just having Udyr stand there and tank for free, and then Maokai ults and hold you in place, then there's not much you could do. You have to gap close like right away, or you're just losing in this scenario.
Especially on top of the fact that like Vikla is a chunk of the
okay. See, there we go. This is a little bit better.
This should be good. I feel like they need to commit harder on Stoggo there, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Xiaoshu. Alright, Xiaoshu is going for the high chow flank. We call them high chow flanks because if you see high chow play Nico, he like goes really deep. He's like flanks himself. It's excellent.
Love it.
So Udyr is going for the high chow flanks.
Love it. High chow already a legend in the league. Yeah,
Hacker is Moppet. We're having him change his name back.
I feel like, honestly, that fight probably could have been RA's fight if they just... I feel like they're not really willing to commit with this Draven. Like, I felt that in the laning phase a couple of times where Assume... I think had a couple... Like, there was a hook on Jway where Jway ends up, like, half HP. And Assume, like, is walking back to catch axes instead of, like, just going in. I feel like I want to see more, like, flashing forward from Assume, you know, like, being aggressive, trying to get the lead. Like, here, Doggo's caught. You
will
get
say-
the hook. I feel like you can go more aggressive.
I will say it is harder to hit as Draven than I think either Lucian or Trist. Both of them have reposition tools, and if you're Draven and you're committing, you're coding into like potential Maokai ult and Cassante, whereas like your Lucian and your Tristana, you
Yeah.
have Emilio, and you have repositioning tools. So it's also like Trist's range will get appreciably longer too. And with Lucian, you basically have the ulti to start fights, whereas Draven, you're more using your ulti at the end. Or if someone else does damage, like the Lee Sin, Karma, the biggest problem is they don't have any damage, so you can't get the Draven cash in with the like ult. So you're basically just having to do everything yourself. Which is why I would have preferred the Varus, because I feel like you can actually do more things yourself, you know?
Yeah. I wonder how many stacks he's on right now, because the execute on the ult must be getting pretty big. Like, it's a while since he died. Maybe we just get to the point where his ult just one-taps Doggo, and that's how he gets the cash in. If we farm for like another 30 minutes, there's an angle.
Yeah, I can see that.
But hey, like, back to what we were talking about before, Ultra Prime. Oh, as I say they're safely and securely taking towers, Hacker goes for a dive. He's okay.
He's fine, yeah. We're good. We're good. We're obviously just ignoring side lanes, but you know that's normal.
Of course we're ignoring. Who would be interested in a side lane?
That's the standard.
Oh, I should put your name in the stream title actually. That way people know who is here.
Let's see. I could also share a screen, my screen, so we're watching out the same thing. It's kind of up to you.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I bought Discord Nitro for specifically that reason, and then I haven't actually used it. So I can do that if you want, or you can do that, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean that works for me. We use I use the Huya client for less spam. I don't know what you use.
I use Billy because I was using the Huya client before, but I kept on having like it kept on just lagging during the games. So it was just I don't know. It was just bad. Like it was it would be fine during the laning phases and stuff, and as soon as the big team fights are happening, it would just freeze for like 5 seconds, and then the team fight's over. It's like, great, I'm so glad I watched this game now. So I started using Billy. It seems like it uses less, like, I think Huya's just got too much built into their player. I love all the like stats you can get and stuff in the player, but I don't know. Do you want the Dragon Timer? Do you want me to share the one with Dragon Timer?
Sure, I'm down.
I will have my webcam in as well, though. Is the only
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, you're a nice enough looking guy, right? So it's not a problem.
the low-key Riz, or
I have no idea.
Yeah, so for anyone that doesn't know, this is Kelsey Moser. For anyone that wasn't watching when we kicked off, what is your Twitch? Is it K Aaron Moser?
Yeah, it's Karon Moser. So Karen, but with an O instead of an E.
Yeah, I remember I once called you Karen on.
Oh, that's okay. Most people do.
Because it was like the first time that we had done anything together. I was like, oh, I fucked this up. Alright, so decent stuff from Ultra Prime. 3 Drakes in a row. I've fucked the Dragon Timer, so that's good.
It's alright. I'm on a streak for post-draft predictions. You know, I'm starting to become the low elo LPL whisperer. It's all good.
It's starting to become. I feel like you've been the low elo LPL whisperer for some time now. As the,
well, for a while they were
one person that's interested.
They were mysterious. They were a bit mysterious to me for a while, and I was getting a lot of predictions wrong. But I'm starting to get the swing of things, you know.
Hey, Falcon46, thank you so much for the sub, mate. I appreciate that.
Hello. I've got a couple of people coming over to say hi from your stream and chat.
Lovely.
So.
Yeah, everyone get in there, say hi, drop a follow. Any days that I'm not co-streaming, I'm sure Kelsey will be, and any days Kelsey's not co-streaming, I'm sure I will be.
Yeah,
maybe,
exactly.
Hopefully.
Your Twitch is just Hey Munchables, or is it just Munchables? I don't know.
Just Munchables.
I follow you.
Both Twitch and YouTube are just Munchables.
Yeah, just Munchables. So yeah.
Not as in, not including the word just like a Sheen does. Just the word Munchables. Open quotation marks, Munchables, close quotation marks.
Yeah. And I know you're, for a while, it was like your obviously it's different now, but it was like, oh, it's your Twitter. It's your Twitter.
Yes,
that's
my
like,
Twitter is Hey Munchables. I've been
Hey
trying to get the
Munchables.
Munchables tag for a long time. It's
It's
someone with just a horoscope bot has it, but the horoscope bot keeps the account active enough that I can't get the tag. So this is feeling really doomed for RA. Oh, good hook on Hacker.
oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, it feels really doomed. I'm really a big Tristana fan. Oh fuck. Okay.
I thought he'd really sprinted it for a second there.
Yeah, no. He just so much damage. He's too good. I mean, I think I'm a huge Tristana fan right now. I think Tristana is like super underplayed, both bot and mid. So
Yeah. I
don't know,
also think
people just forgot
Karma is
about
really
this trend.
overplayed in both. Well, not in
I-
both, but just mid.
So I agree and I disagree. The reason why I disagree is because if you actually watch the Karmas, they love using Mantra Q.
Yeah.
It's like their favorite thing. And if you watch, like, for example, Fopo's Karma,
Yeah.
he uses like Mantra E way more frequently, and it's just like way more oppressive in team fights, right?
Yeah.
So I actually think Karma's really good, but I feel like people are just trying to get the
Seizing it,
dopamine
yeah.
of the RQ. It's like, yeah, your RQ at like 25 minutes versus Cassandra is doing so much damage.
Yeah.
So much damage, guys. Insane.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I do think, like, I get why they're spamming RQ, right? Because A, you get the cooldown basically back instantly, but B, you also get to literally half health at AD carry, and that probably feels pretty good. But
Yeah.
like you say, you definitely can get better value elsewhere, I think. I don't know. I still remain like, I've seen really good Karma games. I've seen games where it feels really impactful. I don't believe it's like as important as every team is like prioritizing first pick level. Like, I don't think it's
And-
had that impact on average.
Also, just like imagine if you're consistently giving Draven like the speed up and the Karma shield, and he could just run in and hit whoever he wants, right? I feel like that would have worked a lot better, but instead Draven was playing scared, and then we're also not like using Karma well, so I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's for me, that's why it's like really hard to predict Karma games, because I don't know who's gonna play Karma well or not, you know?
Do they know how to
Like,
use the pick in the first place?
Are they doing it correctly? Is it happening?
This draft looked so weird in the context of the last few days of LPL. Like, the priority on Lucian Milio, the priority on Cassante and Udyr. Like, really, the Karma and the Nautilus are the only things that I feel like have still been this heavily prioritized. Like, I can't remember the last first pick Cassante I saw.
Yeah, and we see it a lot 1-2-3 though. So it's
Yeah,
still,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hard.
but like not B1, you know, like.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they watched Bin's Cassante game yesterday.
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
maybe. Literally walks in 1v5 and just kills the
Just
AD
K
carry.
damage, you know?
I was like, I tweeted that, and I calculated the DPM, which was like 1,300 or something absurd.
Nice.
And someone replied like, "That's an irrelevant stat. Of course he's got high DPM. He's laning versus Zac." I'm like, I mean,
No.
you're half right, but you have just completely told me that you did not watch this game, because that damage was not on Zac. That was on the entire enemy team. Like,
Yeah. And I don't know. Also, if you're talking about Zac versus Cassante, you could do damage in lane, right? But it's like, I feel like the damage number is inflated because the game went longer, right?
Yeah.
It's the logic is the opposite. If you're just
Yeah.
playing versus Zac the entire time, I feel like your damage would be much lower. Because
It's
you're
like-
basically just trading autos early, and you're gonna do nowhere near that much.
yeah, I guess the logic is like the percentage damage on his passive versus Zac, but that implies that we're like
Yeah.
late game side lane trading as Zac and Cassante, which even in a long game, like, they're just going to ignore each other and hit the wave and then move, right? Like,
Yeah.
how much fighting are we really doing as Zac versus Cassante in the side
Yeah,
lane?
they're just gonna trade windows and fight. Like even if you're playing super optimally on the map, which LPL teams do not, so it's chill.
Oh, misclick from Nio on the replay there. I didn't see that. He actually could have got away on the blast game.
So are you a fan of any particular player on any of these teams?
Pretty much Xiaoshu.
Xiaoshu?
I
Sure.
think that's. I'm like I'm a pseudo fan of Yukai. Like, I'm one of those fake fans where it's like I like him when he's playing well, you know. But I feel like he quite often just semi-runs.
Kind of trolls a bit, yeah.
So,
No, I think he's the second best player on UP probably. So
he's like, I feel like on his good days, Yukai is actually like, you know, a rising star talent kind of guy.
yeah,
But it's not always his good days, you know.
UP is like my spiritual successor to TT because they have like a good rookie AD and a decent rookie mid laner. You know,
Yeah.
it's like that was the initial appeal.
Are we calling Doggo a rookie?
Oh, sorry, not AD, support and mid.
Oh, okay.
It's like yeah, a good rookie support and a decent rookie mid.
Yeah. All right, let's see who gets MVP. Who are you calling? I think it's
Probably Doggo will get it. Is my bet, but who knows?
yeah.
Maybe
I can see Doggo.
Hacker.
I just didn't think Yukai has a reasonable shot in the team fights. Like those team fights, I feel like Yukai was the reason that they were winning.
I think probably Maokai had the most impact on team fights, but the thing is that Doggo got kills, so
True.
that is very important.
True. Dogman do the killing.
Thank you for the bits. I gamble sometimes, as always. Appreciate it. Hope your bets are going well today. Oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, Vision Bets. I get a lot of betters in my chat.
Yeah,
I don't know
same.
about you.
Same. Hey, it's Hacker. You were right.
Yep, there it is. We got it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I'm not gambling on the games, but I understand how this whole thing works. Like, I have no problem with people talking about betting in the chat a little bit and that, because, like,
Yeah,
we all know
it
why a lot of
happens.
people are here. Like,
Yeah,
makes sense.
for sure. I mean, you're only going to watch the series if you're me, a social media manager, or want to bet on this. Like, realistically speaking.
Or me. I followed that.
Yeah, or you. I guess like a streamer, right? That's the,
Yeah.
That's the idea.
I'm just going to quickly be right back between the games. Yeah, 2 seconds. What do you think happened to Aphelios? Where did Aphelios go?
What happened to Aphelios is that range is very OP. That's what happened to Aphelios.
Yeah, but like, there have been bad Aphelios angles before, and that never stopped anyone picking it. You know? Like,
Yeah, I know.
we did go from
That's a good point.
first pick, first ban to literally no one's playing it ever again. Just kind of out of nowhere, honestly.
That's how I feel about Udyr. Obviously, it's being prioed in the series, but for a while it was just completely ignored.
Yeah. It just ceased to exist randomly. It seemed like everyone in the whole league just kind of agreed at the same time that none of us will ever play this again.
Yeah, there's a lot of that seems to happen. And there's usually like some kind of counter that becomes popular. I think Ezreal probably was a big factor in Aphelios losing prio.
This should be a spicy. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. It should be a spicy draft, actually. We've got 2 Xiaoshu bans, Cassante and Aatrox.
2 dollar bans.
Palmer's gone. Lucian's gone.
Yeah, RA have denied the Lucian here. I think they don't want to first pick Karma, so they don't want to give it over. Dash is still banned, but there's a lot of like both Kalista and Varus are up, but they were up last time. There were surprisingly few AD bans in the last draft.
Yeah.
So we're used to like at least 4 ADC bans per draft in 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Do we think assume goes... Oh, wait, Hui is open.
Oh, Hui first pick.
I like this. I think Hui is insanely strong, honestly.
Oh, Hui's really good. Though,
I seem to remember Vikla had a decent Hui game, actually. I can't remember exactly.
I can't remember. A lot of players have had like pretty good Hui games, so...
Yeah. Did you guys try to caster summon Aphelios to this game? Honestly, no. I'm kind of okay with seeing less Aphelios, so I was more just asking where it went, because I couldn't understand it.
Okay, looks like their UP's gonna go with the Callista Renata, so I have a deep-seated hatred of Callista early pick and Renata early pick. It's like, you're already basically countering yourself by going Renata into Hui, because Hui has really long range spells on both. Oh, they're not. Okay, so they're letting potentially Callista go over because Renata obviously is good into Callista-based comps.
And also, you can just go Renata Varus, or even Renata Draven. We saw Doggo has played Draven.
I think the obsession with like engaged supports in LPL makes Renata more blindable than in other regions, but I still don't like it. Yeah, they're thinking about it. So Varus, yeah, right now like the first two picks from RA are actually both good into Renata, so it's very strange.
Yeah.
I like the Xin though, because basically they're going for a full like counter engage comp with Xin and Renata, but so far RA aren't really picking like all-in champs. So interesting.
Yeah. It's so far RA are literally just going, we're gonna play at maximum range. Also Nio Jack's jungle. Pretty hype.
Oh, okay. They're going close though. We're gonna try to gap close it.
This could make for a pretty good game. There's a reasonable Poppy top angle if it's a good matchup, honestly.
Yeah, Poppy, Talia make Callista really miserable, so I would expect those to be bans.
Yeah.
But Talia's obviously not pickable mid, and I don't think we've seen Talia jungle in LPL.
And not that I remember. Okay.
Oh, okay, they're gonna go for Udyr on 4. Yeah. Hey, the Chinese caster is like, Udyr,
So, what's open mid for Yuakai? Akali's banned, Karma's banned, but aside from that, pretty much everything.
Yeah, there's no Maokai ban or anything. Well, so I guess they're gonna go Zen, so that's a silly comment. But, like, they could go Orianna, they could go Azir.
Yeah. I like Azir. I feel I'm never a fan of Orianna plus Xin Zhao, just because I've seen the ult combo too many times, you know?
Sure.
I don't have the faith in Hacker and Yuakai's synergy to not completely screw each other.
The RA mid lane champ is called Hui. Someone in chat was asking.
Agreed.
Yes.
I'm glad we could come to a conclusion on this together.
Yes, this is very important information.
Hey.
Especially Aatrox has been unlucky. Yeah, so we got the Azir here. And then we still need jungle for RA or top, depending.
That's very kind of you. Appreciate that. And congrats, Barjojan Kauhu.
The classic Jack Sejuani.
GG.
I feel like Jack Sejuani has been so bad for so long, though.
Oh yeah,
just
so
compared to what it was last split. Yeah. I would expect it, because like when they're picking it versus Zayn, you would expect it to be Jack's jungle, but it's apparently not. Yeah. Unless it's Super 5 head and it's Sejuani top Jack's jungle.
Oh dude, Sejuani top? I mean,
too good.
It was a thing, like, what,
yeah.
2 or 3 years ago? Was it 2022 that was a thing?
For EG Academy, it was a thing last year.
Okay, well, fair enough. I remember there was like a stint of it, and then it got giga nerfed and never was played again, or something.
Actually, there was in LCK they did play like the Viego Sejuani top jungle, like at least a couple games last spring too. Gwen. No, I was gonna say, like, I don't want to pick Gwen into Jax. Malphite makes more sense.
Well,
I mean,
I guess we're just saying, look, Decade, we're not having you run it into a Jax. Lock the mouth, lock the Malphite. Just build armor. Ask no questions.
I both like it and don't like it because it's like double immobile carries, right? So that's nice. Gives you good long range engage. Like they have so much long range engage, to be honest. But also, you could definitely win this matchup as Jax if you play well. And there's a lot of magic damage for RA. So I don't know if Malphite's the best pick. I think I might actually favor the RA draft in this camp, but it is Jax, Sejuani. I don't know. It's so hard. There's so many drafts where it's like the top pick sucks ass, but
yeah, I was just like, I saw the coaches hugging. I was trying to figure out who that was. I didn't see who the. So I think it's Xiao Bai for Ultra Prime, right? Is it Deceit or Rare Atom?
For the coach names, I'm gonna be honest. I don't pay as much attention to the coach names, except for the fact that Pokemon is coaching NIPs is very important.
Wait, NIP is coached Pokemon?
His name is Pokemon. Well, it was Pokemon previously. He's changed his name.
Oh.
MaiZijian. I will say, if we go by like the scaling Wincon, I'll change my scene. If you go by the scaling Wincon, it's still like a decent chance for UP, but I like Varus and Quay into Azir a lot. I think the Malphite is kind of bad, and they have really long range versus the Kalista Renata, so I don't know. I'm feeling RA's draft this game. I think RA won this one.
I'm glad they're going lethality as well on the Varus. Literally just play full artillery.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay, they're actually trolling. Though versus Malphite to go.
I guess yeah. Who kills the Malphite at this point? But versus
for sure
everything
he would
else,
go, like,
it's good.
but
You don't include the whole composition. It's
yeah.
So I like the attempted cheese from Doggo and Dre trying to catch someone, but I think realizing this is dicey with the enemy jungler starting bot.
RA's jungler's name is Nayo. It's an I and not an L. Almost everyone makes this mistake.
Huh?
Does your
yeah,
the jungler's name?
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, it is definitely a name of a player. It's not what it looks like, guys. I promise. I promise it's not.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, it's okay.
By the way, guys, random thought. If anyone remembers, I have a terrible memory. I need to call a plumber in between games. If anyone in chat, or if you, Kelsey, if you've got a good memory after this game, can remind me to call a plumber, that would be greatly appreciated.
Sure. I can write it on my
I've got
scuffed graphics to-do list. You know,
I have a note like literally under my monitor that says plumber, and I still managed to forget between these two games, so it feels doomed. But
it's okay. I'm sure chat will totally not troll you and help you out as well.
They always do. They always do. To be fair, my chat's been reasonably wholesome in general on the coast streams.
That's okay. My chat's like fairly, I don't know. My chat is generally wholesome, and then there's Miracle. So I don't know.
Twitter Vision Bets wants to say, tell him I love his casting because I watch who you stream, but listen to English casters. I can't write because I didn't follow. Well, thank you, Twitter Vision Bets.
Nice.
Appreciate it, mate. And if you're in the... I added the 10-minute follow timer thing just because there was people spamming in chat. But, you know, I'll talk to you in 10 minutes, eh?
Alright. So far things going pretty much as expected. Hui, Callista winning lane, Jax winning lane. We have Vision set up on top side pretty well from RA, so that's nice to see. Everyone loves wards.
Oh yeah, big time.
It's the best.
Big fan of wards, mate.
Drake and Grubs will be up in 5 minutes. I need to know, what's your opinion on Grubs Munchables? I've gone through an evolution multiple times on this one.
I think that they can be really good, but it really does depend on your composition. And like, if you are ever gonna hit, like, I feel like I've seen teams that have absolutely no way of hitting a tower ever, and yet their entire early strategy is hard focus on trying to get 6 grubs, even if they don't have a strong top side and just lose the game. I feel like if you have a strong top side to play for it, and you have, like, I love grubs when you're playing with like a Gnar composition, this kind of thing. Or if you have any kind of side lane threat, or like a Tristana mid, I love grubs. But, like, for example, this Ultra Prime composition, you are, aside from like if you're pushing to, because you want to fight, like, you're very rarely going to get any value out of grubs. So at that point, I feel like you just at least ignore 4 of them. Maybe you have to contest to some extent to deny 6, but even then, I don't think RA have like an insane grubs comp either. Although the Jax can use it.
So I do like grubs. I'm right now very pro grubs and very pro contested grubs in general. If you can fight it. I think right now, like, you're gonna hard lose to Sedge, Jax, as Zim Malphite, so as she Malphite, so it's not that good. But like, if you can contest, I think it's really good because the power of the grubs is it makes your side trades really strong. So if you're like using mid prio or you're trading sides and you have grubs and you're setting up either a dive or just a play on bot, you're way more likely to get like plates. You're way more likely to get push whatever if you have grubs advantage. So I think it's very good for like tempo and staying ahead on the map in general and making dives happen. So I actually think grubs are really OP. And I'd rather have if you know how to use grubs as a team, I would rather have grubs than like first 2 drakes, generally speaking.
I will say, when you get 5 or 6 grubs, the fact that you essentially don't have, like, your 2 minion waves are sort of sellotaped together by the grubs tanking in the meantime is fucking amazing. And I especially love when we've seen a little bit of Caitlyn that ends up getting grubs, and it's like absolutely filthy. I feel like I would love to see like a composition that has strong topside to contest grubs and like Ziggs bot. I feel like that is just, that would be glorious to witness in a really boring game kind of way.
My chat is upset because I called RA for this game, so I'm a non-UP believer.
Oh no.
It's terrible.
See, I like to stay neutral in these kind of monkey knife fights.
See, but you know, if you don't like the monkeys, you know, you really have, is the really point of watching the games.
I mean,
you know?
my monkey love was originally for AL, which turns out they weren't monkeys, but then they have become monkeys, or I'm not entirely sure where they stand on the monkey scale now.
I thought they would be better than they are. Because I like their roster, like AL.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. They seem to have like stalled out a little bit, and they had some really, really clean, convincing games. I kind of want to believe, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they seemed really bad recently.
Yeah.
So, I expected their bot lane to be better. I'm a Shanks fan, so...
Yeah, I am too. All right, early lead here. Not a massive one, but honestly, getting 1,000 gold lead with no kills in the game, still pretty nice.
I am kind of doubting... Oh, here we go. Nice. Good play for Victor. I'm kind of doubting my RA prediction solely based on the lethal lethality virus.
The lethality virus.
Lethal.
It's better than a non-lethal lethality virus.
I have a really bad habit of saying lethal tempo when I mean lethality. Lethality when I mean lethal tempo. Whereas they're literally the opposite thing, so.
Oh dear. Alright, big damage on Zora. Hack is defending the dive, so they should be safe.
Pickle's already doing stupid damage. I do like the Zenult, so I'm assuming the Zenult was chosen to do exactly that interaction, right?
Spiraling Despair.
The whale, the spiraling despair into the whatever Zenult's called.
Crescent Guard?
Yeah! Woo!
If there's one thing I would an encyclopedia on, it's random ability names.
This is the play-by-plays are I can't do it because it's just you have to memorize so many random names of things.
And a lot of them really don't sound like abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Although I feel like Hui and Xin Zhao are decent. I don't know all of Hui's abilities. I'm not that guy. I don't even want to be that guy.
I will say when I'm looking up Hui's abilities, it's just like I don't know, like someone's 13-year-old emo child.
Yeah.
So,
which, to be fair, like that is, accurate to the character. And Xiaoshu is bodying this top lane matchup. He's got like 40 CS lead almost.
Yeah.
Well, 30, I guess, because he catches that.
Like I said, you could definitely win this matchup as Jax. The Malphite pick was really weird to me. Like you could go Zac, and Zac is like way more useful, I think, as long range engage here.
Yeah. Maybe scared of the Zac just because you're up against Sejuani and Maokai, because I'm pretty sure the roots from Maokai deny Zac engage as well, right?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Honestly, Zac engage, I feel like in the modern version of League of Legends, maybe needs to be unblockable, just because there is so much that can pull it out of the air. I feel like Zac is a tough angle to play, especially since Rel came into the game.
I see, but I also think like when we were watching it yesterday, and also in like EU, etc. I'm constantly reminded by how long range it is.
Yeah,
so even if you're getting interrupted, it feels like the gap close is still really good.
Yeah. It's more just like when it comes to team fights, there are so many champions that... I mean, I guess it's good to have counterplay, but maybe that's the point, is that Zac should be a champion that you're picking based on the fact that they don't have something that can pull you out of your E. Or deny you in the team fights.
Sick poke, awesome. Sick poke.
Hell yeah. It was worth going for the serrated duck at the end. I just want to address something in chat. Kim Villaflores. There is on my OBS it says it's good, so the lag may be at your end, I'm afraid. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing any issues on the stream, but on my OBS it all says it's good, so I apologize for the struggle. The struggle is real after all, but I don't think it's me. So I don't know why I apologize, really. It's kind of like in the way that like air hostesses apologize that you're having a bad time while doing nothing to change it because it's not their problem. You know?
See, this is the philosophy that I live by. You know, when my chat complains about things, I just say, "Oh, that sucks."
Yeah.
Changing nothing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why are we saying Vegas in chat? Is it a gambling thing? Who the fuck is Vegas? What?
It's a city in Nevada, in case you didn't know. No lag.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Jax has 6 scrubs, so you know maybe if RA magically learn how to side lane in the next 5 minutes, we'll see some payoff.
I may not believe in RA's ability to play side lane, but I do believe in Xiaoshu's ability to side lane. And he's kind of massacring this matchup. 40 CS lead, 6 scrubs, 3 plates already. It's destiny that he takes this tower.
You have more faith than I do in RA's ability, because it's not like one player can sideline and the team can know what to do. You know, it's very important.
Xiaoshu side lanes top. In the meantime, Zora engages. Was Cassante Udyr banned? They were indeed. Yeah, Cassante was B1 picked in game number 1, then banned for game number 2, so.
Yep. Instead, Decade is forced to play Malphite while down 30 CS.
Alright, here we go. Xiaoshu. Forces flash, not bad, not bad. Take that.
Kind of an important question, Munch. How do you feel about the Durex ad read?
I feel safe. I feel protected, if you will. You know?
Nice.
I feel, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a fuck.
No,
like,
I'm just curious. Does it indicate to you that condoms break after 14 minutes? This is the important question.
Oh, I see, I see. I certainly hope not. It's not a great advertisement if they do.
Yeah. I'm just you just don't think about it too closely, and it's fine, basically.
It's like the Kit Kat Tech Pause sponsorship, except Durex. It's like, take a break. Wait, no.
No. Oh my gosh, that's the most tragic first tower win rate I've ever seen, honestly. 29%.
29, I didn't see.
That definitely indicates that RA throw a lot.
The funny thing as well is that I reckon there's a reasonable portion of that is just Xiaoshu winning lanes and managing to get his tower individually while RA are doing nothing on the rest of the map. I'm fully on this is Xiaoshu versus the world team at this point, to be honest.
I can believe that.
I was really hyped on Nayu in like week 1, 2 as well.
I think Nayu's good. He's no Milky Way, you know. And unfortunately, his name means cream, and you know we have Milky Way overlap there.
Nayu means cream?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that is an unfortunate likeness to another word if your name is going to be cream.
Yeah.
That is, oof.
Yeah, because Yo is like oil, right? So.
Right. Oh, Xiaoshu! That was fucking... I mean, that wasn't even his fault. He got knocked into 4 stuns by Yuakai.
Okay, well...
Yuakai literally just completely massacred his own team. That was magnificent.
Nice. I didn't actually see that. I just saw the Malphite ult kind of doing nothing.
No, so it was... Xiaoshu was trying to threaten Yuakai. Yuakai Azir ults him over the wall into the rest of Ultra Prime, and he gets a 4-man counter-strike.
Lovely. Lovely.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. We'll have a look at the replay, but I'm 90% sure that's what happened.
My gosh, 53 CS. The Malphite pick was not it, guys.
Watch this. So Xiaoshu threatens Yuakai. And then Yuakai knocks him over the wall.
Oh, wow. What a goddamn tragedy, man. I thought it was a blast cone. No.
Oh, God.
That's so sad.
That's so funny. That is just amazing. All right. 3 Drakes for Ultra Prime.
Tragic.
Maybe that's the win condition?
3 Drakes
so
for Ultra. It could be. They could maybe contest. I mean, I've
6K down at 17
I've seen dumber shit happen. Maybe they get the 4th Drake. And we get to come back.
Yeah. I mean, they have Callista. Maybe if they can somehow dissuade RA from just doing Baron, they can trade or something.
Baron for game trade seems good.
I apologize if your messages get like auto purged. I've got a new chat bot. It's a little sensitive. I'll have a look at it later today. So just, yeah, sorry if you're getting randomly wrecked by the auto mod. It's not me modding you, it's the chat bot.
Okay. They ulted their not at the safety. Drakes are useful until the end of the match. They stack. So you get an extra bonus if you get 4 dragons.
True. Based and true. I will say the Kalista, like having this much priority on Kalista Renata in your draft, and then like, I mean, I guess they've stacked Drake with it, but I would have liked to see more fighting around the bottom side, to be honest, from Ultra Prime. Like, you have Xin Zhao, Kalista, Renata. I don't know.
And they set up the wards. I think the only counterpoint would be like if you're looking for dive and both of your solo laners have prio, then they're probably just gonna TP bots to defend.
True.
So the dive is hard, but in general, in principle, I agree. I think it's better. Because at least maybe then they're relieving pressure for top lane, right?
Yeah.
It's like no TP, and then top lane can maybe get a farm angle if you're forcing Jax to TP bot to defend dive. As long as that's the goal of the dive, right? You communicate that.
Yeah.
And also I think what happened is RA just very intentionally just traded for topside, and UP got like free Drakes, right? Just took every dragon because they have Kalista, and so RA just hard traded.
Yeah.
Man, I would have liked to see, but yeah.
I kind of knew this. Oh, here we go. Yuakai wants the 1v1. Double TPs immediately. Vikla's just keeping his distance. Oh god, the top laners are both just going to kill the mid laners. This is a nightmare.
He flashed the ult.
Oh, Vikla's alive. Oh my. Okay, no, he's not.
Okay, he's dead.
Take it back.
Flashed the ult. Here's Hacker.
Oh no, Dre did the handshake too early.
He just completely deleted. See, Awesome knew, okay? He knew you just need to one-shot some randoms, and Jax will kill everyone.
I don't know. Okay, Drake's up. We said maybe we can trade Baron for Drake. I actually think we can. Jungler and AD Carry are up. This could be solved for Ultra Prime.
It could be fine. It could be fine. I mean,
this is a blessing in disguise for Ultra Prime, the lost fight.
Too, so that's nice. X Soul is good.
Oh,
they have Ren. I mean, this should be guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Okay, and they get out.
Okay, we get away. We get the Drake. We get away.
Nice.
Hey, Twitvision Vet, thank you so much for the sub, mate. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Munch Bunch. I've decided to call subscriber base.
I like it.
Oh no, Vikla just missed his ult for absolutely no reason. That is.
He had to flash the Malphite ult too. Tragedy. Is this the classic rare Adam throw? Could it be a UP2-0? Could it?
I believe.
It seems unlikely at these gold values. However,
I mean, you gotta remember, these guys aren't just prime; they are ultra prime. Okay.
Where there's a will, there's a Dway. Okay.
Nice. Every doggo has his day.
Exactly.
You know, when you look at the way that these fights have been going, you kind of believe it could happen. But to scale into this one, it would take a decade.
Fair point.
Maybe they need a hacker to DDoS RA's computers. Or, I don't know. That one was pretty weak.
DDoSing is a sensitive subject right now.
Okay. Nio just lobbing the ult for harass.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really hard. You get hard outrange and you control like basically every choke with vision, so there should be very limited opportunities for a flank angle.
Yeah.
Hacker?
Okay.
Hacker? They're trying to 3-man Xiaoxu. Unfortunately, he takes very little damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Combo.
that was good.
AD carry isn't here though, so we don't actually do any damage. Oh!
Yeah.
Nice ult.
Okay.
Oh, it's winnable. It's so
Not bad,
winnable.
not bad.
It's so winnable.
They can?
Oh,
the
my
comeback!
God, so winnable.
It's the classic rear Adam throw, guys! Let's fucking go!
I can't believe it. So she's like, guys, if I'm not there, please never fight again. Oh
I don't know what it is. I feel like there needs to be an extensive analysis into the exact circumstances in which rear Adams throw every game. There has to be. Okay. So the 3-man flank to Xiaoxu. Okay, so this is the thing first, and then this ult is good from Zora. It's not bad. I really like Joy's ult. Joy's ult is like super winning, and then you have the combo with the knockup from Decade. Decade dies, but no one cares. And I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just tragic, honestly.
It's actually the fact that we are sort of getting to the point where the lethality Varus doesn't do much anymore, and Yukai and Doggo are both so late to the fight that Hacker and Decade kind of absorb a lot of the cooldowns coming out from RA. So then by the time Yukai slides in and ults, like, there's really not a lot left in the tank for RA.
The weirdest thing for me is, like, they wasted so much trying to fight Jax. So that should just be the angle where you're fine with it, right? You leave. But then they feed into a choke, knowing that that's how you lose is a long range versus short range comp.
Yeah.
So they just basically get super excited.
They've not noticed. How the fuck have they not noticed? Okay, Doggo, good cleanse. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're dead.
They're not dead for some reason?
Oh no, they're dead. They're for sure dead. No?
Bail out?
Oh no, Azir! Okay. Actually, yeah, they're still dead. I got excited.
Malphite 1v3s those? Okay.
Yeah, it's doomed.
Oh god.
I thought the Azir soldiers.
Oh, what a dash!
Okay, Yukai.
Let's fucking go, Yukai! Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Alright, I respect it. Jesus Christ!
Nice.
This is on the tank Azir as well, by the way, the grass build.
I hate the tank.
I know, everyone does, but I guess you could do that because they can't kill you as fast. I guess.
And he's just relying on his turret to kill them.
Yeah.
Because he does no damage. Let's go.
I don't know how they didn't see the
So
teleport.
again, Joy had a pretty good ult because it's stalled time at least. Yeah, I thought this was good because I assumed the soldiers moving to the choke there should have done so much more damage, but he's taking zero. So.
I got Ultra Prime are on Elder and they have Callista Ren stacks.
Yeah.
No way is this how they win the game. No fucking way. They are currently 9,000 gold down. Oh my god, it's a 50-50!
Oh, they got it. They got it.
Surely
Xiaoxu's
not.
in the middle of everyone.
Oh god.
Oh, they're actually spacing him. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, Rear Adam are so bad. Oh my god.
Let's just quickly go back to that trash talk thread where Ultra Prime just like tear RA apart, and it turns out I agree with them actually. Holy fuck. I think this was actually unlosable until RA showed me how.
No, it is actually just so reliable. They will throw like every chance you give them, they will throw for sure.
Genuinely incredible scenes.
It is amazing.
Oh my god.
They could throw from like 2 Nexus takes, you know?
That was basically 10k gold lead. Basically 10. I think it was like 9,000. Like, what the actual fuck? RA, man, like, get it together, lads.
Yup.
Jesus Christ.
Malphite was the pick, apparently. you know?
Yeah, turns out.
I'm wondering. I mean, honestly, they should have just closed. It doesn't matter, like, what the virus build is, because Drax was hard gapping Malphite, and he was so useless.
Yeah.
And if they didn't have the fight in the top jungle, they easily closed the game. Like, they had such good vision on the bot side too, so it's so easy to siege from there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so sad.
I'm starting to feel like Xiaoshu may be one of the most elo-held players in the history of the LPL. And that's saying something, because there has been some serious... What the... Okay, well, that's Malphite ult, unfortunately.
Yeah, they got the Malphite ult. Doesn't matter. Malphite ult for tier 2 turret.
Yeah. Still 20 seconds on Elder. They can...
And Yuppie's not
really siege, but...
doing anything. And they're just deathballing it, right? Wow,
Okay,
Alright can't. Wow. Alright can't defend anything. Okay, Nayo's looking for engage angle maybe. They should seriously be engaging on this window. Like this is their window to engage. They shouldn't let Yuppie back here, I think.
Yeah,
the
so
Elders,
much gold just got picked up.
The Elder's about to be up, and the Malphite has no ulti. You can actually fight here, ish.
Yeah. And now the what was 9,000 gold lead is now 3,000.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's lost at this point. It's Hexol.
Even topside, there's like only a 1-item advantage, which sounds like a big advantage, but when it's Malphite, you're kind of fine being an item down, and realistically, with how far ahead Xiaoshu's been all game, the fact he's only 1 item down is kind of incredible.
I'm trying to think. What would be the win con here? It's just Jax getting a really good flank on everyone with Malphite down,
what they need,
probably?
I figured out the win con. They need Yuakai to ult Xiaoshu into the other 4 players while Counter-Strike is running. That would be the dream.
Fantastic. The thing that bothers me... Oh, okay, nice ulti.
Yeah, that's huge from Troy.
Malphite in the backline. Okay, Biko's still full HP. Biko's still full HP. He's getting a lot of damage here in this show.
Oh, good fear onto
Biko, yeah, let's go. The ulti is useless.
Boy.
Nice.
Hey, 2 for 1. Oh, TP.
How can you not love watching
versus
these games,
the world.
guys?
Here we go.
Come on.
He's in. How does no one die there?
Go
Honestly?
Nayo! Go Nayo! Get them! Ah, he's not doing it.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I swear, like if this were UP and the situation were reversed, UP would chase them all the way into the base. It would happen.
True.
They'd be like, ah, yes, we're winning.
All right, I like this is our reset angle. We just left the base, but this is our reset angle. I guess they want tempo to set up vision. I guess. Watch the fear on Vikla fears Yuakai just as he's like going in for the big play in a second.
This is actually like Vikla actually had a pretty good fight here. Because he's just, I mean, obviously it's UP filling into choke and getting AoE'd, but...
Look at that.
Oh my god, imagine if you had damage Yuakai. Wow. Crazy.
Great fear from Vikla though.
Before the fight, what I was gonna say is what I really hate about the tank build in this case is usually, right, like, the context in which Showmaker built it was they didn't have primary engage.
Yeah.
So he would take his ear so that he could engage. What? Like, literally everyone on your team has engaged, bro. Just do damage.
Yeah. It's not like Azir doesn't have longevity in a fight with the Conqueror damage build anyway. Like, yeah. I was talking to Dagda about it the other day, and he was like, I fucking hate it. I hate everything about it.
My feeling is, first of all, if your mid laner has to build tank and be primary engage, you kind of fucked up the draft, probably.
Unless you're running like Hesante mid or fucking something like that. All right.
Okay, there we go.
Xiaoshu versus the world. The Spiral and Despair is pretty big.
Oh,
Oh,
Yuki's
Jue's
dying?
ult again.
Dre's ult kind of turned it. Victor's still full HP though.
Oh god, Xiaoshu's dead. I think that's game.
Xiaoshu's dead.
The one player on RA is dead.
The one player is dead. I mean, Vikla was doing okay-ish.
Yeah, he was. I am being.
I know. I'm trying to be nice because my chat requested
Less flaming.
some photoshops of him going to LLA, so you know, I have to defend him.
I've just been enjoying the fact that I'm a co-streamer on these streams instead of a caster, so I'm allowed to say like more negative things as opposed to just being like, Ultra Prime are so good.
I try to be positive, but I feel like my chat is at war with me very often.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I cannot believe they've come back. The gold is dead fucking even. It's 100 gold apart. But now Ultra Prime will take the gold lead with the Baron. This is a 10k throw if RA lose it. Good god.
And Ultra Prime should be very comfortable from this place, so they're just chilling and taking Baron and basing and ready to end the game on the next push. This is a nice ult for you, guy.
I will say as well, like, the fact that we're seeing 2 Elder Dragons in 33 minutes is kind of nuts. Like,
We call him Moppet, and Moppet is excellent, okay? I actually think Hacker in general has been good on Zinzao.
yeah. I feel like it's a champion that really suits him. Like, it's a champion that he can go very aggressive, which often is what Hacker does.
Historically, it was like his Lee Sin, but his Lee Sin's been very whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get it 2-0, I'm here for it, man. I'm just saying. I'm always kind of like low-key here for 2-0s in LPL, because a lot of the times the BO3s is just like, it's a BO3 for a very stupid reason.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like we're learning as we go, you know?
And not like a hype series. It's just like someone literally just fucked up. So now there's 3 games.
Yeah. It's almost like a punishment.
Yes.
All right. Still 20 seconds on Elder. There's some big damage coming out onto Jue.
Alright. I'm going to enjoy some doggo locked camera gaming as I watch the end of this game.
All right, 2 inhibs. I think Ultra Prime are actually going to back away. Okay. No, they're not. Nicely done, Yukai. Who needs Elder when it's 4v5 and assumes built lethality?
Doggo locked camera gaming is too good.
Oh, all right, actually not going to fight him? Okay, we go in.
Okay.
Handshake on Xiaoshu's nice. Oh my god.
Let's
Jue's
go,
ults
Ultra
every single fight have
Prime!
been really good.
Ultra Prime were my dark horse to make playoffs. Let's go!
I don't know about making playoffs, but you know what?
I think they could do it. They could do it much. I
think it's
believe.
possible, honestly. But I think that's more on the back of some of the other teams as opposed to.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of.
The
reasoning is like there are a lot of really bad teams, and UP at least like they kind of send it, and when they have a lead, I feel like they throw a lot less than a bunch of other teams. So
yeah,
I think they're not bad. They're not complete trash. That's the standard. That's where we are right now, guys.
Oh god, that was a game of League of Legends. All right, showing that they belong right down with EDG, tied 17th placed.